Welcome back to Kreos Gaming. I'm continuing my No Mundane
There
Run,
has been
in
the
which I'm only going
gods,
to be
the true
using
art.
magic in combat, and not using any mundane equipment, and not using any of the, not using any weapons, basically. Uh, Last time, we killed a dragon, and then we've been summoned by the Greybeards, but one of the things I wanted to do first was complete some of the um, side quests that are available. So I'm just gonna put them all, except the Imperial Legion, that one, and the College of Winterhold, to see where they are on the map. So if I bring up the map, I've got 2 that are within Whiterun, 2 that are off to the sides. That one's out there. That's Windhelm. That's the Shrine of Azura. So what I'll probably end up doing... Oh, and that's where Nettlebane is. Okay, so that appears to be up the road from Helgen, kind of. Anyway, what I'll do, I guess, is give the Frost Salts to Arcadia and go into the crypt to get the Amulet of Arche, and then we'll see how much time is left, and maybe I'll be able to get both of these quests for the Halted Stream Camp and the Bandit Leader completed. We'll see. So for now, though, I don't need to track these.
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on, friend.
Alright, so I'm gonna start
Starved blokes.
with Arcadia, just because it's right here,
I get them fresh from the farms daily.
and then go do the combat. I also want to find the general goods vendor again,
Take a good look around.
so that I can
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
see
If
if
not,
I
let
can
me know. I might have it stored away. You
sell the
look
dragon
rather
bones.
pale. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Alright,
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
sorta. Working on it anyway. Okay, so she has 1,300 gold. Oh, what books does she have? 2 recipes, okay. So I'm gonna check my potions. Alright, so that's 95. Visibility might be useful, stamina's not useful. Don't care about conjuration. Don't care about enhancing my illusion. Okay then. So those will be those. And I'm not going to sell any ingredients because I want to be able to use them to make my own potions.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Alright. So where was the general goods vendor? I don't remember if he was in here or not. Let's see, what are you? That's the Bannered Mare, which is
I
the
time at the
tavern.
market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
This
Need
is,
more
yep,
experience if I'm going to
a house. This is going to be the Drunken Huntsman. That's a house. Also a house. A house. A further house. Good grief. The temple. This is going to be the Hall of the Dead, right? No, that's House Greymane. Okay. Another house. Okay, I feel silly for not knowing where this is.
Riding in the field of our own corruption.
Alright, what am I still tracking? Ah, okay. That would explain it.
You tried mercenary? It might suit you.
That's a temple. Okay, so that's the Hall of the Dead. We said that was a house. I really want to get rid of these bones before we go anywhere else, though. But I can't remember where the general goods vendor lives.
Hail, companion.
Alright, that's her house, yep. Is this it? The guy out front chopping wood? Yes, there we go, Bellathor's General Goods. Well, let's hope he has a lot of money.
I'd even buy one. Take a look.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about what you'd buy. Okay. Do you have any additional lockpicks? Yes, good. I am all for having as many lockpicks as possible
Do
when
come back.
going dungeon crawling. Oh. Well, since I'm here and it's kind of on the way, I'm gonna come down and sell. Do I have a weapon to sell? No, because I want to keep, well, I don't think I have a quest for... I don't. Okay, so I don't have a quest for that blessed blade, so I can actually disenchant it when the time comes. Apparently, I don't know, maybe that was an opportunity to get you an enchanted weapon.
What's the matter?
I don't
You
know
can't
what the goal
stand the
was.
sight of a strong Nord woman?
Alright, so into the Hall of the Dead with me. Or more specifically, the catacombs of some sort, right? Yes, Whiterun catacombs. Oh my, that was quick. So the advantage to cold is that it will slow, oops, and it removes stamina, and since stamina is the primary resource for melee fighters, using it on these guys isn't bad. If I encounter one that's a caster, I'll switch over and use dual shock. Because, well, actually I'm not sure if you can dual cast... Yeah, block's not going to be helpful. That one was sitting on its own, so it didn't seem like it would be a generic book. I'm not sure if dual casting different spells gains a benefit from that perk that I put into dual casting destruction. So that's why I've been doubling up on the same spell rather than potentially doing two different spells. Okay. This looks like it's going to be an incredibly short quest then. Yep, that was easy. Alright. That means means I shouldn't have a problem going out and doing one of the other ones. I'll need to buy a horse though while I'm at it, because it'll take a long time to run there. Hopefully I have enough gold for it.
With this terrible war, I'm a bit overwhelmed, as are the catacombs. Oh, thank Archay! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
Happily. 15. Alright, fine, thank you.
The blessing of Archay be upon you.
Alright. How much gold do I have? 1526. That should be enough to buy a horse. Buying a horse just makes travel much quicker. Alright, so where am I? That's not where I want to go.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
Oh, bummer. I was hoping this would run around. Alright, fine. Drop here, come this way.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. If we killed the...
I would say the biggest issue with having a horse is there's no option, or I mean you can't pick ingredients while you're on a horse, but that's not a major problem.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.
Bootski. Now I have a horse. Okay. So, let's see here. Halted Stream Camp. Kill the leader. Oh, that's right. Nettlebane was off in the distance there. Are these the two that were... No. Alright, so I want the one that's in Whiterun's retreat. There we go. So, let's do Whiterun's retreat first. So interesting things about riding a horse, it can't back up, so it turns in a circle when you hit back up. If you strafe, it turns that direction and runs that direction and keeps you facing one way. And the only thing you can use is weapons. You cannot use magic on horseback. Given the way casting works, I don't know that I'm surprised by that, but it is kind of a disappointment. I'm going to ride around this giant camp. I'm going to do my best to avoid discovering things that... Hold on. So this, what do you call it? Plant here makes a very distinctive noise, and there is a quest eventually to collect a certain number of them, and they're pseudo rare. So if I encounter one, I'm gonna jump. Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. Where'd you go? Oh, and for future reference, I'm not gonna let my horse die. If it dies, I'm going to reload a save so that it is not dead at the point where it reloads. I'm fond of my horses. That's a skeever. And the horse can jump, but the jump's kind of pathetic. Another thing about horses is they're ridiculously nimble, to the point of being able to climb hills that have no business being climbable. I might take advantage of that with this character. I know that with the no magic character, or low magic character, I'm not planning to, but I'm not sure with this particular character, because it is sufficiently close to magic to be a break from that, I would say. Alright, so save it before I go in, just in case something weird happens. And of course, picking all of the ingredients so that I can up my alchemy to be able to make my own potions and stuff. What am I doing here? Kill the bandit leader, which means these are going to be bandits. Did the bandits have a dog? Bandits have a dog. Bummer. Alright. Not necessarily thrilled about killing a dog, but so be it. It attacked first. Alright. Caster. No, sorry, archer. I'm the caster. Haha! I like that it's possible if you're trying to be able to sidestep things, like arrows and the like. It feels like it's worth moving, rather than just sitting there and duking it out with people. So I think I see my hands glowing with oak flesh.
I'm gonna start keeping a knife in my boot. Tired of getting disarmed. Never.
Crap it. Ow. Yay for oak flesh. And here's where magic becomes... Oh, right. I have potions. Alright. Oh, okay. Okay. Gold. Did you have anything? No. And I think my goal was just to kill you. Yep, collect bounty. Okay. But let's see if there's anything else worth anything down here first. More gold. Big chest. So every now and then they'll have a chest that has a rope coming out of it, and it's a trapped chest. And it's important to check for those, because they'll shoot poisoned arrows or something else at you. Hide shield of blocking. I already have of blocking. But I'm willing to loot it for the sake of selling it. Again, this is a standalone book. Good. Alright. More of these. A potion for sellable. And that looks like it's it. Alright, so we'll move on to the next location. I'm going to stop tracking that so that it's easier to tell where on my map I need to go when I go after the next quest. Should be able to get that one done, go turn them in, and call it good. Come on. Pardon the noise, adjusting my headset. Okay. So as you can see, there's actually quite a few places just all over. I may have difficulty not going into a location. Or I mean not discovering it, just because of how densely packed they can be sometimes. So it's not going to be a major goal to not go anywhere that I'm not actually sent to on a quest. But that'll be my main goal, is to just visit the locations that are for quests. And I may have mentioned this already, but there's a system called the Radiant system, and it generates random quests. And those random quests will usually take you to places you've not been before. Or, basically they just have a set number of locations that they go to. And so if you've not been somewhere before, they'll keep looping through their locations, and it will send you back to places you've already been. So for example, there might be, oh crud, my horse is going to be in combat and I didn't save it. Stupid horse. You get yourself killed. Oh, need to switch to Sparks, because he's a caster. Silly horse. Ow. Crap. Where'd that come from? Oh. So I'm gonna save it here in the hopes that my horse is not at risk. What was I saying? I was talking about... Ah, yes, the quest system. So, there are... hold on. Go kill this jerk. Ow. Very defensive and loyal horse, apparently. So, the quest system. As I was saying, they generate random quests, and they'll send you back to the same location you've already been to kill a bandit leader if you've already done it. That being the case, I am not planning on rerunning dungeons I've already done. So what I'll be doing is not picking up... I'll take only one quest from a given innkeeper or a given... assistant to the Jarl. That way, I'm not doing busy work quests. The quests that I'm doing are generally useful. Alright, so what the heck am I looking for? Oh, I'm not in the right place. That's what's going on. Okay. I don't know why I thought this was the right place. Alright, now where'd my horse go? There you are. Well, that was a... Oh my, look at those antlers. That was a good bit of experience for my destruction spells, and my horse survived, so woohoo. But apparently I was in the wrong location. So Skyrim's big. Really big. I have not played the other Elder Scrolls games. I don't know if Skyrim is bigger than the other games were, for it's, you know, roughly the same size. I am going to start farther out this time, rather than risking getting my horse involved like it just was. That's going to have its own issues, but... I will say this is much more difficult as a caster. Just the... Oh good. I leveled. I can get some combat in and take advantage of leveling as a way to get my magicka back. Alright, level up. So this is going start at 1. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So +1, so I actually want magicka this time. Let's see what I can do in destruction. I don't have any apprentice level spells. What's impact gonna do when I get there? Well, cool. That'll be useful. Do I have anything I can do over here in restoration? Healing spells cure 50% more. Sure, why not? Okay, and I also want to switch to Frostbite. Cool, Lockpick. Switching to Frostbite so that, I mean, if I encounter another ow. If I encounter another caster, I'll switch back, but for right now, I'd rather be removing the stamina so that they're less able to do damage. I'm detected by something, but I don't know what. So down there is probably where I need to go. I'm just going to explore, see if there's any chests up here. Woodcutter's axe, don't care. Sacks and barrels have food in them, so I don't care. Alright, come down here and go into the mine itself. Looks like a mine anyway. See if I can't find the guy's family sword. Okay, so this is a type of pressure plate. Step on it and it'll trigger a trap. Looks like the trap's stones. So if I step on it, yep, stones. Okay, that's gonna be more. Oh. And a mine key. Pickaxe, don't care. Pickaxes are necessary. You need a pickaxe to be able to mine. I don't plan on mining, so I don't care about pickaxes. I'm just gonna make sure that I've picked up all of the ingredients, though, and then we can move further into the mine. Alright, so let's see here. There's a chest there.
Sharp axe to cut through all that fat.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Alright, we got a caster. So, let's find Sparks.
Now you're mine.
Yeah, bring it on, lady.
Is someone there?
Nope, nobody here. Ah, crap. Oh, that was unexpected. I figured I had enough health for some of that. Okay, so one of the issues with spellcasters is they obscure your view, which is very frustrating, but something to deal with.
Never should have come here.
Okay. So this is Novus. So I'm actually going to unlock it before I pick up the key to get the lockpicking experience from it. Spots. Switch over. Alright, I'm gonna first a lesser ward, oak flesh, so that I take a little less damage. Put it on sparks to hopefully see what I want is a grenade, but it's not that kind of game, so.
Gotta have a sharp axe to cut through all that.
There, now the caster's dead. Switch back to frostbite. Oof, use a potion of minor magicka. Yes, run away. Do not continue towards me. Crud. Ow. Ow. Healing. Healing. Oops, magicka. Frostbite. Hey, quit. Ah! Darn it
What are you
all.
looking at?
Man. This is something else.
You picked a bad time.
Interesting physics of bodies. Right. Okay. Oops. I thought I had the right spot. Okay. That. Potion. That. So I think I might need to try and do a better job of basically of just running away, unfortunately. Let's do this. First, switch to oak flesh, cast it, switch back to sparks, let my magicka regenerate from oak flesh, come down, fry the caster.
Gotta have a sharp axe to cut through all that.
With the caster dead, switch back to frostbite. Take myself out of sneak so that I can move at a decent speed. Oh, heck. And then just start kiting. Oh, hey, there's... hold on.
But you would have real.
Nice. Oh, crap it. So that was helpful, but... Alright, get myself back fully into frostbite. Oh, thank goodness for gasoline, or whatever is happening. Or whatever it happens to be that purple stuff was, but... oh, that made that much easier that time. So gold. Mammoth is just gonna have a snout, which is food. Ooh, are these tusks? Good, because the one gal wanted mammoth tusks. Are mammoth tusks ingredients? Or are they miscellaneous? apparently they're miscellaneous. Okay, so they're monetary. Oh, and it goes deeper. Alright. So apparently it was worthwhile to what was that? Transmute. Huh. Intriguing. Alright, so yay, the family sword. Flames, which I already know. Staff of zombies that I don't care about, and a ring that I could enchant if I had something to enchant. But the Staff of Zombies might sell well. We'll find out. Alright, so what does it look like this is gonna do? I don't know, so we'll just avoid it. Ow. Dang bear traps. Well, rather than avoiding the trap when I triggered that on purpose, I stepped. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Where is healing? Here we go. Frostbite again. Is this just a different exit? This is just a different exit. That's not what I was expecting. I figured it was going to keep going. Okay, so with that, I'll fast travel, turn these quests in, and be done. Oh. This was like some kind of back way in or something. If I'd fallen into a trap pit. What the hell? Okay. I mean, if I'd fallen here, I could see that, but... Maybe just being in the spikes did damage? Because there's nobody here. Well, anyway, okay. So, let's come back to Whiterun. Alright, so oops. Don't need to take the quests that I've got completed. Collect the bounty, bring a mammoth tusk. So... You need a sword.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life.
You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself?
Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
Don't go too far, lady. I have...
Once I've made enough money... Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
I agree.
Farewell.
I also need to see if the wizard here has spell books, so I'll do that before I turn the quest in. Just because I need a... I'm hoping I can get some longer range spells. Give myself the ability to fight somewhat if I'm not within... a shorter range. Alright, fella.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the Ret... Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
Alright, so will you buy... You will buy my Staff of Zombies. Excellent. And then what books do you have? A bunch of bound books. So bound, it does what it says. It creates a whatever. Don't know. Calm, Candlelight. I have Familiar. Don't have Flame Atronach. Don't have Fast Healing. Oh, I only have enough gold for one more. Oh, I should have thought through that better. Anyway, I at least want fire. That figures, okay. Do I have something I can sell to you? Yes. Okay, so books. No, I want your books, and I want Firebolt. Because my primary concern was... Oh, Lightning Bolt would be nice too, though. But I'm not going to have enough. So for right now, let's go books. That'll work. What is this? Oh, right.
Oh, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Divines bless you. May... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Oop.
Enjoy your visit to Reach.
Okay, so I'm gonna call it good as I step outside of Dragon's Reach. And then I'm gonna do some running around, get some house cleaning done, sell stuff that I don't need, maybe buy a couple more spells, and probably reorg my quick list too, since I've gotten a few new spells, and we'll go from there. Thanks all.